What's up? So I decided to make a video blog. I had a really bad panic attack last night. I didn't go to bed until like 5 o'clock in the morning. I just stayed up like freaking out. Like, I don't know. I saw that a lot of people have on YouTube posted like telling about their panic attacks and things like that, and I think that's really cool, so I decided that I would go ahead and make a video about it. But last night I was just trying to go to sleep, and like that is like one of the worst times for me with panic attacks, like right before bed and right when I get up, because all these thoughts are just running through my head, and I just can't sleep, and I start thinking about things, irrational thoughts, and then I start freaking out. It turns into a panic attack, and I get in this panic mode like after the initial thought, the irrational thought that causes the panic. It's like my body and my mind like snaps into this panic mode, and anything and everything during that time can set me off to have a panic attack, and I'll just be anxious. I'll have my whole body will just feel tingly and crazy, and I feel like I'm gonna die. And dude, it sucks so bad. I've had panic attacks for over 10 years now, and they come and go. Like, I'll go a few months and be fine, be cool. I mean, I'm always anxious and I'm always like uptight, but there's different like extremes of it. But they always come back, and it sucks. Like today, the whole day, I don't know what time it is right now, but the majority of the day since I got up, I slept late because I didn't go to bed until 5. The majority of the day I've been like all tense and just freaking out, and all these like irrational thoughts are just racing through my mind. What if you have a disease? What if you have some type of illness? What if this? What if that? All these what if questions. And like when I'm in panic mode, all those irrational thoughts are rational, and there is no convincing myself or anybody else convincing me otherwise. But after I get out of the panic mode, during the window of that, I look back and I'm like, you know, that was stupid. I don't even know why you were freaking out over that. But it's just something that it's hard to control. I've tried to like train myself, I guess you would say, to kind of just let things go. Like when I start freaking out, I'm just, you know, keep telling myself, you know, it's just a panic attack, just let things go, it's gonna pass, you know, you always get over it sooner or later. And this one, which is cool because this recent attack, I'm over it now. That's why I'm sitting here able to talk about it. Otherwise I wouldn't even want to do a video blog. That would just like, I would just be freaking out. I wouldn't want to talk or anything. I would just be thinking of these irrational thoughts and obsessing about them. But I wanted to make a blog about it, and kind of just to let other people who are going through it know that, you know, you're definitely not alone. There's a lot of people who deal with panic attacks and deal with this crap, and people who are like me, when they get really bad, I will develop agoraphobia, and I just will not leave the house. Sometimes it gets so bad I won't leave a particular room in my house. I will just sit there. If I'm safe at that point, I don't want to leave. I don't want to risk freaking out, because when you freak out, it's the most horrible thing ever. I can't even begin to explain the terror that you feel when you have a panic attack. It's the most frightening, terrifying, horrible feeling I've ever experienced in my life. I think it's the whole thing of not being in control, not being able to control it. I think that's kind of like the whole root of the problem with people who suffer from panic, the control factor. If you feel out of control of a situation, like it's beyond your reach, like you can't change it, that's what freaks me out. Like being trapped or something, like in a situation or just anything like that. It just sucks. But the deal is that they do pass. I mean, you always get over it. They come, they go, and that's the thing to remember. They do go. So when you are like freaking out or having a panic attack or something like that, just keep that in mind, that, you know, one, it's not real. It's real to you, but it's not, there's nothing that's going to happen to you. Two, your thoughts that you're thinking are always irrational. They're not, you're not dying, you don't have a disease, you blah blah blah, all that crap. It's not, no, it's not real. And always remember, the third thing is always remember that it will pass. You're not going to sit there and be terrified forever, even though it may seem like it's an eternity during the time that you're freaking out. Just know that you're not going to freak out forever. It's going to pass. You're going to calm down. You're going to be back in your safe zone again soon. So don't, you know. And another thing that really helps me is to get on YouTube and look up people who are talking about it, because then, you know, you don't feel alone. You get comfort by knowing that you're not the only one that has these terrifying feelings, you know. And you know, then you can convince yourself as you're watching it that, hey, this is irrational what I'm doing. This is all in my head, and I need to just, you know, chill out and, you know, relax and breathe. That's something that's helped me a lot too, is breathing exercises. Always try to take deep breaths and breathe and get my breathing under control, so that the physical symptoms will kind of tone down a bit and ease up on me. But another thing that I do when I'm having a panic attack that I did today was I jumped on World of Warcraft. That sounds crazy, a video game, but when I'm playing the video game, my mind is focused in on playing the game and not the irrational thoughts and the panic. And that's just something that helps me. I mean, you can pick up a hobby, do something, go out, garden, do something, you know, walk, just try something. Any kind of little hobby that's going to keep you focused in on something, you know, your mind focused in on not freaking out, not the irrational thoughts that are causing you to not feel good and stuff. I guess that's all I wanted to say, is that, you know, I wanted to put out a little blog about panic, and I'll put out more. I can't, there's no way to sum up what I've gone through with panic attacks and stuff like that in one video, so I'll continue to post stuff about that from time to time. And you know, if you want to talk, you feel free to send me a message or send me a video back or whatever. I'll definitely talk. You know, we share experiences and give each other tips on how you deal with it, and you know, that's important, I think, to get a community of people together who are all familiar with this. And I think if we do that, you know, that makes us stronger, and I think we can overcome this thing. But yeah, That's it. Thanks.